Hi, I'm Larry Johnson. I'm a professor at Texas A&M University, and today we're going to talk about the digestive system.
The digestive system, large intestinal features and functions of Taeniae coli, solitary lymphonodules in the lamina propria found throughout the GI tract and appendix, and the mucous cutaneous junctions.
Now, if you look at the large intestine versus the small intestine on villi, the large intestine has these glands, and these has glands too, but you cut these off and that's what you see there. So if you remember in the beginning, only the small intestines have intestinal villi. The large intestine does not have intestinal villi. As we see, they just have these crypts of lubricant. So here we see the large intestine, no villi, but we do have a lot of epithelium. We do have a mucosa, very rich mucosa, has lots of goblet cells, Muscularis externa, and the Muscularis externa in the large intestine is thrown into bundles. And so instead of being all the way around, you see these bundles. Coli is what they are called. So if we look at this as a monkey, we see the colon. This is the mucosa going from muscularis mucosa, epithelium, and the lamina propria, and we see lots of goblet cells that are located there. Now, throughout the GI tract, from the esophagus, stomach, duodenum, ileum, especially ileum, large intestine, even as we see in the next slide, in the appendix, there are solitary lymphoid follicles that are in the lamina propria, sometimes even extended to the submucosa throughout the tract to help the immune tract maintain the barrier between the environment for the outside and the internal milieu of the body. This is part of the defense mechanism that's there. Other contributors to this mission is the luminol epithelium. The epithelium has barriers to prevent things from going through. Hydrochloric acid in the stomach, and a lot of mucus that is produced by the goblet cells to prevent the bacteria from sticking to the surface of the cells. And here we see the appendix in through there, and we can see the appendix looks like the large intestines, no villi, lots of immune cells located there. So you can see the lymphoidal modules throughout the tract. You go from the large intestine, simple columnar epithelium, to stratified squamous epithelium in the anal opening. So lots of goblet cells in the large intestine. So in summary, the function of the digestive tract is threefold: one, to move food; one, to produce digestive juices, and they do the digesting; and then absorption are the other components that we see. In the stomach, we have the surface mucus cells, we have the mucous neck cells, and then we have transition between the two, and then we have muscle is regulated by the nervous tissue. Also, the digestive system functions to obtain metabolites and maintain the barrier from the environment to protect the internal milieu of the body. A couple questions that we have: which of these cells are found both in the stomach and the intestine? The enteroendocrine argentophil cells, yes. Fibroblasts, of course. Goblet cells, no. So the answer is A and B. Goblet cells are not found in the stomach. The digestive system functions to attain metabolites necessary for growth, however, to maintain a barrier from the environment. Which of these is the least effective barrier? The composition of the saliva, we'll learn later on, is a barrier because it has antibodies in it, it has enzymes in it, it has things that ties up bacterial growth. Yes, so that's one of them. Acidic acid of the stomach, that certainly is a barrier. A large volume mucus, that is a barrier. And nearby abundance of immune cells for structural mechanism, that's a barrier. The least one is the chylomicron fat absorption and metabolism that comes through, goes from the intestines direct to the bloodstream via the thoracic duct, and it does not allow clearing of fluid in through there. So of these, ones the fat-soluble toxins can come in through this mechanism that we see. In terms of least one, that would be the least one to help maintain a barrier. Here we see China. This is in the mountains of China, and there's lots of steps to walk up. I had to sit before I finished walking all the way.
We want to acknowledge the original sources of diagrams and some of the images that we're seeing that were taken from textbooks, and they are acknowledged here. So that's the end of the digestive system, the large intestine, features and functions of Taeniae coli, the solitary lymphoidal nodules that you found in the lamina propria throughout the GI tract, in the appendix, and the mucosa cutaneous junctions. Thank you.